That's it.
Oh God.
Okay, don't do that.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I have some super exciting news because I bought a van. I am so excited to show you all, and this is my baby. I'm moving up. No more car camping for me. Now I'm van camping. You can tell right off the bat that she definitely has some quirks. I don't know a lot about the history of the van, but it's pretty clear that it was used for some sort of mobile office. I don't know, leave a comment where you think my van's former life was spent. I like to say that it was a surveillance van because I think it's funny. Let me know. It has a filing cabinet, it has a wheelie office chair, and there's also some really noisy bins. These bins make so much sound when you're driving down the road. Oh my God, I am so ready to get rid of all this stuff. There is a battery in the filing cabinet, so there is a outlet that you can plug stuff into. The front of the van is pretty standard, just normal, except for the weird netting that's right behind the two front seats. All of it's gonna go though. I love this van so much because it has a ton of character and it's gonna be perfect for what I want to do with it. As conversion or camper vans go, this is very, very small. This means that there's not gonna be a ton of space for all the bells and whistles that you might see on other vans, but that's totally fine by me. I love that it gets pretty decent gas mileage. I can still drive it to work without feeling too bad. And the van build itself is going to be pretty inexpensive and just simple, fun, no stress. I definitely don't live in my van full time, so for me it's totally fine to get by for a couple weekend trips here and there or a month or two at a time. If this version of van life interests you, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out and you don't want to miss the next video on how I transform this van. But back to the build, the first thing we have to do is remove all of this stuff. And what I actually didn't picture in the beginning of this video is the ladder rack, because I took that off first thing before I filmed that portion. So yes, it did come with a ladder rack. I do want to sell this though because I think it would be awesome to have a little extra cash for the van build materials. I've been toying with the idea of putting like one of those cool roofs on the top of this van, but I also know that I'm gonna need more storage, so I might put one of those storage compartment things up there, or I might try to do both, but it's really small, so I don't know. Leave me some comments below on what you would do. It came off pretty easily. I just needed a couple extra hands. I had my dad to help me, and then also my neighbor noticed us struggling and came over and helped, so I thought that was nice. Shout out to Rick. Yeah! After the ladder rack was gone, I wanted to remove these metal grates from the windows. It was really hard to drive with these in and all the other craziness, so it was awesome to start getting rid of some of this stuff. The next thing that I wanted to remove was super easy. It was just this weird netting thing. It just clipped into the sides and the bottom of the van. Here you can see I'm removing more of that metal grating. Voila! Voila! So much better. I would just like to say thank you to the car dealership that I bought this van at. They gave me this free hat. Like, I signed all the paperwork and it kind of hurt me. They were like, but do you want a free hat? It's kind of ugly, but whatever. Let me tell you, I thought that this was going to be such an easy project because it looked like it was only bolted in a couple places. So I went ahead and used a socket wrench to just get rid of all of those spots. But then I quickly realized that the electrical work was going to be a little bit more of a challenge than I thought it was. And I'm noticing that it's like actually hooked up inside of the van itself. Makes sense. So I'm just trying to get the desk out today. I can deal with that electrical stuff later. So I'm gonna open up this panel right here, one of these babies, and see what's going on. It is starting to snow and it's very cold. Whoa. Oh, this thing's heavy. There we go. Yep, it is a battery. That's why it's so heavy. I'm removing the battery so that I can hopefully just push out the desk. That is not what happened. here I am giving it another go.
Oh my god. Yes.
And here I am figuring out that it's too tall. This was a pretty quick fix. I just used an Allen wrench to remove this top thingy. And my pile of things I'm removing is growing.
Here we go.
And this is when I figured out that the tabletop itself was also too wide. I had to remove just the tabletop.
Finally got it out far enough so that I can see the electrical work, and I can actually stick some screwdrivers and some wrenches in here. So now I'm going to detach everything that needs to be detached so I can get it out of the van. This time.
Ta-da! Slowly but surely, I got this puppy out. 5th time is a charm. Here's my pile of goodies that now I don't know what to do with. It looks so much bigger in here, like, holy crap. Yes! After the day that I took all the stuff out of the van, I stopped working on it for a little while just because winter hit and life got crazy. But a couple months later, it was nice and warm and time to get this out of here.
Are you ready, Dad? Dad, can you give us just a little bit of a lesson on how not to die?
That's red, and this is the black. That's it.
Oh God.
Okay, don't do that.
So this is letting us know that it is connected to the battery, and now we're gonna get it off of the battery, and this will be our test to know. The cords go through this, and then they go through here most likely, and then they pop out here, go under. Yeah, I know it's dirty, and I have a water bottle under there. But then they go under my seat, and then all the way up to the front of the car, over here.
Took us a while to figure it out. Pretty sure all we got to do is take off this and this. What was the thing I told you, Aaron? Especially because this is metal. Yeah, don't hit any other metal when you're doing the red.
Oh yeah, don't hit the metal. Please be careful.
And it's loose, so now I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to do it by hand. That way I will lessen,
that's a good idea.
lessen the chance.
And then we're taking off this one because we think that because it was zip tied to this main one, and then our also guess was over here, this one goes through the frame of the car, so it's probably more likely that that one, you know, was originally here, and then this one was just zip tied on. But we're kind of guessing, so it's a little bit of trial and error.
Yeah, trial and error. Good way to put it.
But this one we still need to be live, so we're gonna screw that nut back on. And again, if we have a wrench and we hit any metal, you can get electrocuted. So
Get a big old zap. And then hopefully everything on your van still works.
okay, give it a spark.
If I'm wrong, it's gonna spark.
Yes! Okay, so in theory, we have disconnected it.
Yeah, in theory, see how this one was the one that made it spark? So I'm thinking, jeez. Oh my God, that didn't even cut the... Jeez Louise.
Oh my God.
And then this thing here should just go away pretty easy. Oh, push them in there. Yes. Now it's in the cavity.
After we disconnected all the wires from the battery, then we just cut them, put a little bit of tape on them, and popped them back in the holes. Then everything else just got to be removed. This means that the van is officially gutted and ready to be renovated. I'm likely going to make a couple of different videos on this process, so make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on them. For now, click here or here to watch another video. Thanks so much. Bye.